Once upon a time, I thought I ate with less drawing. And I mean, I really thought I was in my pro artist era, okay? So yeah, maybe me had just discovered digital art and I thought that I was that artist, and I made an Instagram art page thinking I'd get tons of likes, build a little supportive community of budding artists who cheer each other on, and like follow me from Soba to Pika Soba. Okay, that was so bad. But yeah, you can probably already tell how it ended. I was delusionally optimistic, y'all. Like, I had all this energy, all this hope, and I thought, okay, let me research how to actually grow as an artist online. And that's when I found out art community groups. Discord servers or Instagram group chats where artists hang out, share art, give feedback, support each other. Sounds awesome, right? It's literally a group of like-minded people, so what could possibly go wrong? So here's the thing. There were different kinds of groups. Some were private and you needed admin approval to get it. And nope, I wasn't worthy. Others were like, we only accept people with X number of followers. Well, they don't explicitly mention that, you have to have a certain number, but they do ask all of your handle details so that they can do a background check and then say, well, we won't accept you. Well, yeah, it's so weird, but whatever. Okay, I guess I'm not worthy again. Some only accepted people from specific countries, which seems fair because, some people just want to, advertise themselves in that particular country. So that was fine, I guess. And on the surface, they'd have bios saying open to everyone, supportive space. But in reality, it was giving exclusive elitism. Still, after tons of searching, I finally found one that said, for new artists trying to navigate the art world. And that was exactly what I needed. And I joined, and I was excited. My enthusiastic little self was like, let's go. First, it was great. Everything was nice. People were welcoming. I started conversations, asked how to grow my art page, and a few people replied with advice, and I felt seen. I was like, okay, maybe this is the one. Well, spoiler, you'll see. So I shared one of my sketches in the group and asked for some feedback, and this one person laughed. So basically, laughed meaning in that group chat equals to a laughing emoji. Like straight up dropped a laughing emoji on my art. And mind you, it wasn't a meme, it wasn't a silly drawing, it was just a normal sketch. I was confused, but gave them the benefit of doubt. Maybe they misclicked. But then more people started doing it, and their tone got nasty. They compare my art to mine, point out why theirs is better, even though they were literally also beginners. Like what? I can take critique, okay? Trust me, but this wasn't critique. This was just rudeness with a side of ego. Like, I swear, I am not somebody who's like, I'm a weak bitch and I cannot take constructive criticism. But I really wanted some advice. I didn't want them to make fun of me. If it was that bad, they could have just given me some advice, which, well, they didn't. Instead, they just put me down. Then came the part that really messed me up. Whenever I started a conversation in the chat, literally crickets. no replies. I was like, oh, okay, maybe no one's online right now. But right after my message, somebody else would text and everybody would immediately respond. And it felt like middle school, but in digital form. Well, if you know, you know. Then one day I posted this fan art on my Instagram and it got like 10 comments in a minute. Like, I was super duper happy, even though most were bot comments. It's fine. It happens to all of us, right? So I shared it in the group. It's something you do where somebody posts something new, you just put it on the group so that everybody can support each other, right? So I shared it, and the first reaction, again, a laughing emoji. Then someone goes,
"You got 10 comments in a minute?"
And another person goes,
"Lol, they're bots, y'all. Oh, even I was wondering why she got that many comments."
With laughing / the skull emoji. And I had like 50 followers at the time, and here I was getting roasted for getting engagement. Like, I'm sorry for my bot fans, but is that even... I was... It's so... And yeah, at that time, it really broke me. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It made me stop drawing for months. And I started thinking maybe my art was bad and maybe I didn't belong and maybe I was just not good enough. And yeah, but looking back, I was bullied. For real. And a big reason was simply that I had few followers because people just saw me as irrelevant. And it's so funny how this was supposed to be a support group, but all it did was make me feel like trash. And and the icing on the cake, some of those same people started liking my posts out of pity. Like, please just don't. But despite all of that, I learned a lot. Firstly, people who seem nice and supportive, sometimes they're just fake, okay? They either see you as a threat or they're projecting their own insecurities. Secondly, you have to put yourself first. Don't try to please everyone, especially not strangers on the internet. And last but most importantly, don't lose your passion just because someone else tried to dim your light. I know it's hard, but you have to be selfish with your own peace. And that is what I wanted to scream through to myself. But yeah, I can't fix myself, but if somebody is going through something, I will help them fix themselves because you don't have to go through what I went through, okay? And final thoughts. So do I recommend joining art communities? Well, it depends. If you find a group that genuinely supports each other, amazing. But the moment it starts to feel toxic, leave. Just leave, okay? Don't wait around thinking it will change. And to any beginner artists out there, just because someone don't like your art doesn't mean your art is bad. Art is subjective and not everyone will vibe with you, and that is okay. And to the people who have nothing nice to say, just... Anyway, that was my story. If you ever gone through something similar, feel free to share in the comments. And if you're still figuring out as an artist, you're doing fine, okay? You're growing, you're valid, and keep going. Trust me, we are all trying to figure something out ourselves, and whatever you do is not bad. Everything is a part of your journey. So keep going, and I know you can do it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you liked this video and you would want to see more such stories of me just being bullied or just, I don't know. Yeah. I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care. Bye bye.